It's time to wake up, witches. I'm your host, Kat Adams, and I'm here to remind you that no matter where you're at in life, you're not stuck. This is an emergency broadcast. So if you're listening, you are the lucky listener to 2 new episodes this week because I got on Reddit, and not even just Reddit. I got on the internet yesterday and I realized I need to talk about something. And that something is Mother's Day. Oh my goodness. You have no idea how many stories I read that broke my heart. It was moms saying their Mother's Day sucked. And this is just going to be a very quick podcast because I think there's a lot of women, mothers in particular, obviously, who really need to hear this. And so I wanted to address it to hopefully give you some ideas to take action and make you feel a lot better. So these women were saying that their partners did not do anything for them for Mother's Day, or bare minimum, despite dropping hint after hint after hint for a month or more prior to Mother's Day. And still, their partners did not get it right. And by did not get it right, I mean they didn't do shit. One story I read was about a woman, and I forget what she asked for. I think it was something basic. I don't even remember. Probably what most women ask for, some time alone and some time to just be themselves and not be mom and not be on all the time. Just some time to sleep in, some time to not be cooking and cleaning. But you know what she got? She got a chocolate bar from the gas station. Ladies, you are worth more than gas station chocolate. If you are a mom and your partner didn't do jack shit for you for Mother's Day, it's time to start doing something for yourself. This wasn't just a one-off. It was post after post. Go on Reddit, look at the parenting subreddit, look at the Breaking Mom subreddit, the Mommit, M-O-M-M-I-T. I guess it's like, damn it, but it's Mommit subreddit. It is post after post after post of women, mothers, not getting the time and attention that they very, very, very much deserved. And I also have in real life friends who this happened to. There's no excuse for this. If you can relate and you're feeling like I'm speaking to you, we're going to have to make some changes here, okay? Because a lot of the stories I read was like, but I gave my partner all these ideas, or I straight up told him what I wanted. Now, if you didn't even give your partner any ideas, still, your partner should care about you. None of this bullshit, well, you didn't communicate. No, it's Mother's Day. He's a grown ass man and he could treat you with appreciation and respect, because that's what it all comes down to for motherhood. Mothers want to know that they are appreciated for busting their ass 24/7. And we all know motherhood is a thankless job. So they just wanted this one day. And if you're feeling this and your partner's failed you, I am so sorry. Just know you're worth so much more. Your partner, if he did something like that to you and he did not give you the time you deserve, then that freaking sucks and we're going to do something about it. So if you're a mother who did not get the Mother's Day appreciation that you needed, if you didn't get the rest, if you didn't get the pampering, if you didn't get the time alone, the solitude, or whatever the hell you wanted. Maybe you was like, I just want to go get a manicure. If you didn't get that, guess what we're doing this week, bitches? We're going to go get it. Not me. I actually had a pretty good Mother's Day, but I will use any excuse I can to go YOLO and treat myself. So I am with you on this. If you want another mother on your side, going with you this weekend to give yourself the Mother's Day you deserve, I am that bitch. So what we're going to do, and let me just say, I'm not saying I had a good Mother's Day to brag. I had horrible Mother Day. Well, you know what I mean. I had horrible ones until I got a divorce and met a man who actually appreciates me and appreciates what I do. My Mother's Day, when I was still married, to a narcissist. I don't know if you're listening to this, you know, the whole domestic violence piece. Narcissists love to make things about them. So Mother's Day was all about my partner, actually, instead of me. And he used to not like the spotlight being on me, any holidays or big celebrations that came up. So he would fight and cause an argument. And it was just horrible. My Mother's Days were like spent in tears pretty much and by myself. And just like every other day. So I've been there and I've done that. And that's why I'm doing this podcast, because I want you to know that you don't have to put up with that shit. So don't put up with that shit. So this weekend or the next time you can make this work, you need to go take some time for yourself. Don't even ask. Why would you even ask? Don't say, hey, can I go to brunch with my friends this Saturday? Fuck no. Just say, I'm going out. I'll be back in a bit, have my phone for emergencies. You know, the kids need to be fed or whatever. You don't even have to pack. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I got to pack them breakfast. I got to pack them lunch. So they're all taken care of. No, your partner can do that. He's not helpless. He may want you to think he's helpless because he's lazy, but he's not helpless. All right. So no, you don't even have to prep. Kiss your kids goodbye and say, I'm taking some time for myself. What are you waiting on? Go buy yourself good chocolate, not gas station chocolate. Buy yourself some flowers. If money is an issue, just go take some time at a park alone, reading a book, taking a walk. Just go by yourself. Remember that you are still a woman. You are still a person outside of motherhood. And because you're such a badass mother, you deserve that time alone. You deserve appreciation. And I hate to say it, but you already know it. Not everyone's going to show you that appreciation. Again, motherhood is a thankless job. And if your partner's not doing it, do it for yourself. You don't need someone else to do it for you. Go treat yourself. Buy yourself something you wanted. Take that time. Hell, I don't know. Book a vacation. Book a girl's vacation. Whatever you can do. If that seems far-fetched, I know it would seem far-fetched to me, but do what you can do to pamper yourself and make yourself feel good, because no one's going to do that for you, and you shouldn't depend on anyone doing that for you. In a perfect world, it would be great if everybody had a partner that does that. But by clicking on internet topics of yesterday, the majority of men aren't. I wish I could say that was surprising, but it is not. So please, please, please treat yourself. It is a part of becoming unstuck. It's a part of realizing that you're worth it. It's a part of building your confidence. And it's a part of getting the hell out and getting to the other side. You don't have to live that way. It doesn't have to be that way. If you don't want to put up with your partner not appreciating you, then don't. You don't have to do that. And if you're using it as an excuse, I did see a lot of like, you know, there's, what is it? What is the phrase I'm looking for? There's misery loves company. I saw a lot of posts. Yeah, that's just how men are. That's just, hell no. Don't start that shit either. That's not just how men are. You deserve better. You go get better. Also, think of the example you're setting for children. Do you want your children to see that daddy didn't buy mommy anything? Daddy didn't really do anything for mommy? Because now the stories I read about kids were sweet, very sweet. Little children. Was one little kid made a song up for his mom on the spot because he felt bad that his dad didn't get anything for his mom. So he made a song up and she said, oh, that was my favorite part of Mother's Day. These kids know they're watching and they're learning. So if you didn't get anything for Mother's Day, show your children that it's okay to take care of yourself and that you respect yourself and you appreciate yourself, and give them the hugs they deserve too, because kids are so sweet. And well, not all the time, but the stories I read yesterday about kids trying to make it up to their parents, it was a little bit heartbreaking, but it gave me hope for the future. So let's carry that on. Besides that, I wanted to say one more thing that's going to be super controversial. And I hope you don't hate me, but at this point, I don't care. I am here to help women. And today I'm here to help mothers. Now, I am seeing so much uproar over Mother's Day and defining motherhood. Lately, I know there are people out there who will get very angry if you do not wish them a happy Mother's Day, if they are a pet mom or even a plant mom. Also, the latest trend I have seen, I saw this on the internet, was some women who chose not to have children were getting very upset if you did not wish them a happy Mother's Day because they wanted to be celebrated for choosing not to have children. I don't get it. Y'all need to get the fuck out of here with that shit. And let me explain why. That is actually damaging to women. If we are always all pitted against each other, we can never win. We can never make progress. We can never get ahead. There is more than enough abundance and celebration to go around for all women at your own time, in your own space. Motherhood is a thankless job. And I've said it plenty of times in this podcast. Let moms please have this one day. That is all they're asking for. They're not saying you shouldn't be celebrated because of this. You shouldn't be celebrating because of that. They are asking for just one day to feel appreciated. We should not demonize them for that. We should not be upset with them for that. That's ridiculous. Why would you want to take that away? Why would you want to take that away? Feminism, and especially motherhood, it's a movement where we have to include everyone. And it's one of the only movements where we have to include everyone. Seriously, we're told if you own a houseplant, you better wish that bitch a happy Mother's Day. That is ridiculous. Come on. I celebrate all women, but it is hard to be a parent. Can we please recognize that it's hard to parent a child and raise a child? Just because we choose one day to celebrate mothers of children does not mean we can't celebrate you too. We can have celebrations of Plant People Day and fur mom babies, whatever. That's okay. Like I said, there's more than enough to go around. But you gotta let moms have this day. It does nothing to discredit the hard work of other caretaking jobs, but it does everything to discredit the hard work of mothering a child. Now, I'm going to compare this to something, and no, I'm not saying Mother's Day is comparable to Black Lives Matter's rights, but I'm trying to compare this in a way that makes sense. Now, you know, if you're liberal-minded like me, which you're listening to this podcast, you probably are, we know when people say Black Lives Matter, someone shoots back, all lives matter. And it's like, no, that's not what they're saying. They're not saying only Black Lives Matter. They're saying Black Lives Matter too. But when someone shoots back, all lives matter, it takes away that movement from Black Lives Matter. Can you please let them have their space? Can you please let them have their thing? their movement, their rights. When you say all lives matter, you're disrupting their message. You're trampling all over their voice. It's the same thing with Mother's Day. Stop disrupting the message. We're not going to progress if you keep doing that. So please, like I said, we can celebrate everybody anytime. There's more than enough champagne to go around for all women. Mothers just want that one day. I also saw that everywhere on the internet. And I don't think it's right to take that away from hardworking moms of all kinds of children, stepmoms, adopted moms, birth moms, whatever. But if you're saying I should be celebrated on Mother's Day too because I made the choice not to have kids, come on, that's a stretch. And it probably doesn't mean as much to you to sit this one out as it means to a mother who just wants to feel appreciated for one day. So that's all I had to say. I know that's super controversial, but again, I'm not trying to attack anybody. I'm just trying to give mothers some credit. Golly, it is hard out here for parents. Very hard. Please let mothers shine on this day. Thank you. That's all I had to say. I talked a little bit longer than I should have. I ranted a little bit, which, you know what, I'm okay with. I try not to do, although I know I do sometimes, but I'm okay with it because moms need my help. I saw it plain as day. And this one is for you. You're a badass mother. Do something for yourself. Keep being a badass mother. You deserve way more than gas station chocolate. And I hope you find the confidence you need and the energy you need and the self-love and self-worth you need to go get what you deserve. You're not stuck and you can do better. Thank you so much for listening. If you love the show, please leave a rating, a review. And if you know anyone who also might love the show or who could benefit from this information, please be sure to share it and subscribe. The more we get this out to people, the more people we can help. And I truly believe there's so many women who need to hear these words because so many women are feeling stuck. Also, if you're looking for me, you can usually find me on the gram at author Kat Adams, and be sure to head over to my website, and that's Kat Adams, Adams with a double D's.com. Subscribe to my newsletter for the latest information. Also, when you subscribe, you're going to get a free novella. And just be forewarned, my raunchy rom-com is as dirty as my mouth. So if that's your thing, go for it. It's super hilarious. But thank you again for tuning in. Until next time, please stay safe, and I'll see you on the other side.